I'm here in Fairbury, Nebraska, in south central Nebraska. In fact, Kansas is about a dozen miles that way. But I'm on the north side of town visiting this Runza to try out their strawberry shake because Fairbury, strawberry, I don't know. It's a reach, but hey, it's something. So let's try out that strawberry shake. All right, so here we go. We've got the strawberry shake right here. Look at that, nice pink. You know, what else would you expect from strawberry shake? Also, big props, this is another location that has that outdoor seating area, and as you know, I love me a good outdoor seating area. It's starting to rain a little bit, so a couple sprinkles coming down, so if it gets too bad, I might have to leave, but we're gonna finish up this review right quick, as we should. So here we go, strawberry shake in Fairbury. It's pretty good. It's really all I can say. This is a standard strawberry shake. I mean, I know I keep sounding repetitive here. Standard, you know, vanilla shake, standard strawberry shake, but no, again, pretty much everything I said about the vanilla shake applies here. You've got, it tastes kind of like melted ice cream, but it's also really good. And I would say much less messy than their ice cream. So again, if you're trying to decide between ice cream and shake, personally, I'd go shake every time. $2.29, not a bad price, and that calorie to price ratio is phenomenal. Again, maybe not the best calories for you, but hey, I'm at Runza, so you know, I can't be expecting this to be some sort of health drink. No, it's a strawberry shake, but it's good. So now I've tried the vanilla, the strawberry. I'm definitely gonna try the chocolate shake some point on here on out. I need to try a Neapolitan shake at some point. They might want to add that, but yeah, so far vanilla, strawberry, both really hitting the spot here, and I'm loving this outdoor seating area. It's not raining too bad yet. Who needs morning coffee when you've got the shake and you can switch it up every morning? I don't know, I'm no nutritionist here, but that's not a bad idea. Now, I will mention that there are no real strawberries in here, at least I don't think so. You know, you don't have those chunks, which honestly I don't mind, because although the real strawberries might taste better, or if you have those actual strawberry chunks in there, here you can drink it. You don't have to fight with the straw. You don't have to fight with the shake, which sometimes you do. So that's something I really gotta say I appreciate about this right here. And it's a really good fast food shake for a decent price. Overall though, pretty good as a standalone. I think it could make a great meal, a great addition. And overall, you know what? Great job, Fairbury Runza. You know, it's a solid shake. I got what I paid for, and give it a 7 out of 10. So for my interview in this episode, I headed down to the Fairbury Chamber of Commerce to speak with Sharon Priefert, who's the director there, about her town. So let's get into it.
It's the small town. We enjoy the small town. There's the good and the bad. Everybody knows everybody else, so everybody knows their business. But in a small town, people look after each other and take good care of people. We have a very quaint downtown that is one of our big tourism attractions. However, this year, everything's been quite a struggle. Our biggest annual event should have been the July 4th flea market. This would have been the 50th flea market, and they have canceled that along with our fireworks. And that event alone brings hundreds of vendors, like 300 vendors, and thousands of people. And it was to be a 3-day event this year. Next year, it will be the same dates. It'll be July 3rd through the 5th in 2021. And that event's been canceled. Monday they will meet in regards to our county fair, which is a great way for people to come together once a year. And it's a farming community, so the county fair is a big deal. Right now, Monday, they have a fair board meeting, and they're going to decide what events they can go on with, what events they probably will have to cancel. Some of them they will just change. Some will be live streamed. I'm not sure how they're handling a lot of that. The chamber, one of our bigger events is we have a dance, we call it the rodeo dance because it follows the rodeo and the races after Friday and Saturday night after the races and the rodeo. Then we have a band and a beer garden, and it's a great gathering place for people. once a year you get to see everybody in town. But right now it's tentative with the DHMs as to whether that event will be able to take place. The races are going to take place, and like I say, the fair will in some aspect, the rodeo will. There'll just be a lot more rules and regulations. I believe the way they're opening things up, we won't have to worry about capacities at the races or the fairgrounds because there's enough space that we're not going to fill it up at the percentages that they are granting us. We also have a Founders Day celebration that we started last year. It was our 150th year. So in September, it's September 12th and 13th, we're planning a Founders Day, which would be vendors, a car show on Sunday. We do a free will luncheon, the Chamber and Heartland Bank. We did that last year, and we're planning that event again. We'd like to have vendors down here. We'd like to have them indoor, outdoor, but we'll have to see what happens. Cornhole tournament, of course, but that event's kind of tentative, but I think by then most things will be opened back up. We are on the Nebraska Passport program this year. It's the Rock Island Depot Museum. It's the first time they've ever been in this. They are only open on Friday and Saturday. So from Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, they stop here to get their passport stamp. And that's brought quite a few people to town. It just started June 1st. I think it should have started in May, but because of the pandemic, they delayed that. We do also publish a Jefferson County Go Guide each year. We usually distribute this at our brochure swap in May. That, however, was also canceled. We would take them there and go to the I-80 rest stops. They would pick them up there, and then they'd go all along I-80 to distribute these. But this year, since we didn't have it, we just chose to mail them out to the different communities because I don't think that the rest areas are going to open up. So all of these things will contribute to lack of tourism. Once they open things up, I think there'll be a good share of people that are ready to travel. And I don't think a lot of people are anxious to travel by air. So I think a lot of people are trying to plan trips, staycations as they call them, more stay in the state of Nebraska. So, we've still got our advertising in the Nebraska Traveler and Nebraska Land, and we're hoping to get people out here to see us anyway. Rock Creek Station Historical Park is a big attraction. They opened for camping a couple weeks ago. They've been full ever since they opened up. Rock Creek Station Trail Day is the first weekend in June. That was, however, canceled also, and that's when they have a lot of reenactments. They have people that come out and actually stay in the cabins and live as close to as they could live to the 1880s. They have the cabins, they build the campfires, they cook outside and sleep in the cabins, and so it's not really like the 1880s, but it's as close as people are going to get today. It would be economic. Agriculture is obviously a big deal with the hog processing, the beef processing. We have Livingston Enterprises, and that's where they raise the pigs to be shipped off. And a lot of cattle farmers. We got Rude's feedlot out there, and he's got thousands of livestock, and a lot of these, the prices have plummeted on that. And, if the farmers in the area aren't doing well, they're probably not buying new cars, they're not spending money at the grocery store, they're not going out to eat. So as our agriculture is suffering, that rolls, it trickles downhill. But, and otherwise, those are probably the biggest struggles we're going to continue to face. Our restaurants obviously have really struggled. There has been a great support system in the community as far as continuing the carry-out food. And now as we open up, everybody is there to support the businesses. That type of business, I don't believe that we will lose any of those businesses because they have been supported very well. However, there's some of our retail businesses that haven't reopened. So as far as those go, our other small businesses, we've got some florists, which obviously they're continued to stay open, but with lack of funerals, weddings, that's also a little crippling to them. So it's everywhere, I guess, in all forms of business right now. Our factories, most of them have continued to open. We have Weston Packaged Meat, that's food, so they have continued to be open. And Endicott Brick, they produce brick for buildings, to build anything from a landscape, just from a welcome sign to huge buildings like in New York. So everything here has continued to stay open. You know, obviously under caution. We're very fortunate that I think we only had 9 cases overall, and this has been from the beginning. And to my knowledge, nobody was ever symptomatic. So I guess that's where your small town has been beneficial to keep us healthy. Obviously, that is a struggle. A lot of people, though, do choose to retire to a smaller town, and people are retiring at a younger age now. I mean, you have people coming here to retire that are at like a 55 instead of a 65, you know, and that. So we have a growing community as far as that age. Most of them do come here with a retirement, so they have money to retire on. They're not looking to work unless maybe part-time. And that's probably the best way we are attracting people to the area right now. And just in general, people in larger, overpopulated areas are looking to downsize to a more hometown feeling where they feel more safe. They know their neighbors, and you feel like if you need something, you can go to your neighbor. And I've known people that moved even just to Lincoln to retire. Their kids want them to move there, and they're just not comfortable there. They don't know their neighbors. It's hard to get to know people. And I think people, when they come to visit, a lot of people choose to move here. So that's a great attraction in itself. I guess in that way we sell ourselves. I'm partial to the burgers, actually, but the original Runza will always be an all-time favorite. There's salads now. The buffalo chicken salad is a new addition, and I really like that too. So I'd have to say I'm a Runza fan.
So as always, thanks for watching this episode of Runza Road Trip, and for my next episode, I'm heading up a little bit north of where I've been to David City, going to try out that David City, Nebraska Runza, and their chicken wrap. So catch me next time, and again, thanks for watching.